What up, what up, what up? It's been a good day. And glasses are cute, but the glare is ridiculous. So much to talk about today. Should I go backwards with it? Probably. It's like I always want to be posting all this cool, cute stuff to social media and stuff. And it's hard too because I got some nosy motherfuckers that want to cast spells and send demons to fuck me up. And well, I'm still here. But yeah, I'll go backwards with this. As I was walking home, I noticed that first time ever, I noticed that the house next door, like all along their side of the fence row, is tiger lilies, just like Ma Gwen's. And now, albeit I never knew my great grandmother, but she was the matriarch of our family farm, Purgatory Hollow, and so her flowers are still there. And they were holding in the damn hillside so the road didn't wash away until the fucking idiots from the county decided they was going to start spraying it because they're ignorant. Now the hillside just washes off. People be so goddamn stupid. I told them to save their money and save the extra money it's going to cost to fix it by not spraying it no more. It's been 2 years since I've been there, so I couldn't tell you what's going on. But anyway, that was supposed to be positive. Anyway, so on this side of my house, I got all these tiger lilies. They remind me of my grandmother. There's Ma's flowers on the farm where we grew up. And then in the backyard, and I'm not going to kick myself over this, but I really wanted to take pictures of the irises there because they were irises just like the ones that my mom dug up from like up the holler and brought down and had beside the house all of our lives up until some weird day after I done moved out and had my own family. She like took all the goddamn flowers up, like, why? She gave some weird ass reason that didn't make no sense to me. Something about she didn't want weed eat around them anymore or something other. I think that's what it was. Plus, there was that snake hole by the porch that was closest, so like that would have been a really snaky spot. And with it having flowers there, that would have been too damn dangerous for John's girls. Because, girls gonna stop smell the flowers, right? You go stop smell the flowers with a snake hiding behind it. That's why I don't have hostas. That's why I don't like landscaping with hostas. If you're gonna have hostas, let it be at a goddamn resort or somewhere, and let it be all fancy out there, away from where you sleep, Says the person who's slept in nature so many times, so many nights. But, anyway. So, yeah, like, I'm surrounded by my maternal ancestors and reminders of them and how wonderful and beautiful they are and stuff like that. So, that was what I noticed as I was coming home a few minutes ago. Yeah, and it sucks to not be able to post how I'm doing, for the people who want to know, that don't wish me ill, Of course, everybody likes to know I'm here and, I'm here and I'm doing good, I'm still alive, blah, blah. Other people like, man, I wish that bitch would die. I don't care. I don't care. So many things today. Literally had a spiritual doppelganger of someone that was a friend to me out in California. And I was like sitting there listening to the guy talk and like, who does he sound just like? Who does he sound just like? And I finally figured it out after about 10 minutes. I was like, oh. And then when he looked at me, when I realized it, and then he looked at me in the eye with a glint in his eye, I was like, oh, you traveling, eh? You know, it's one of those traveling spirits. Some spirits do that. They show up in different people because they help and or work with people who have called on them or not in some cases. And I mean, that's the way it was with with that heroin addict. I helped his entity Noah, like, worked with other people too, like helped other people, if you call it helping. They do protect to a certain extent, but you know, it's like I put it to them, like, how the hell you gonna keep on causing this person to self-harm their body when they invited you in, but you're gonna cause them to destroy their own body? Like, don't be a fucking demon, but don't be a fucking asshole, you know? Like, there's got to be some kind, like, even the lowest vibrational shit has a code of conduct. They just do. If they don't, then they look like these homeless folk out here in Salem. That's just real. I'm 7 minutes into rambling like a motherfucker. Just talking about flowers and demons and all sorts of fun shit. And I'm in a good mood. Hell, I feel good. I just got my fucking booster. Because I like living inside. Yeah. So I just got my booster. They had a van at the Pride Festival. I call it a festival because I don't know what else to call it. It had some official name. I don't know what the fuck it was. North Shore Pride event. I don't know. Something to that effect. But it was great. I got to sit out here and watch the whole parade. And, well, not the whole, yeah, I did. Because it went around the block and I caught it on the comeback. And, you know, literally got to sit in front of my house and watch the parade. Had fun. Met a lot of people. Well, I didn't meet a lot of people, but I observed a lot of people. And I got to have some pretty cool conversations with some people. But yeah, pretty neat. It was just a wonderful place to be and to observe. 9 minutes, okay. So, yeah, it was great. It was a place of love and acceptance. Love and acceptance. And in the middle of the parade of love and acceptance, there was this one guy with his little CB wired megaphone. and his humongous fucking sign with a fucking Bible verse on the front of it. Something about don't sin, don't be homosexual or fornicators, nor this ones or that ones or the other ones. Because then they'll be condemned to hell. And then it has something Jesus said on the back. Something about him being the way, the truth, life, that no one gets to the Father except through him. Whatever. Alright. They let him walk in the parade. And even when he came back through, there were, I'm not going to lie, there were a few people that were like, boo, dude, come on. This is our event. This is us celebrating what we do. We live authentically. Did y'all not catch that verse about I have no greater joy than to see that my children are walking in truth? If you keep denying yourself, denying yourself or whatever you've got going on, then how the fuck are you walking in truth? Yeah. So I was like, wow, this is interesting. But yeah, he didn't start a riot, nothing else happened. Just literally like 10 people was like, boo, man, come on. Like that. And of course there was cops standing there. So he's like, I just don't want to see any of you guys go to hell. And he came from a right place in his heart, but with the wrong information in his mind. Because you see, if you don't understand that half the damn Bible is a bunch of bullshit some men made up to control everybody else, and you're fucked off anyway. I'm sorry, you're done. You're helpless, and all that. Ain't no hope for you if you don't understand that. There really ain't. How you gonna trust somebody that's been killing people all these years in the name of their religion? And if you'll notice, they will use Christianity and Christendom. But as far as what I have experienced, known, and or researched, or seen and heard, I have never ever heard of anyone killing anyone, or taking over a land, or anything else for that matter, in the name of Jesus. It's always in the name of Christianity. Ain't no potato to that. It just ain't the same. You can have your goddamn Christianity all you want to. Ain't got anything to do with my Jesus. My Jesus, my Savior, Lord, there is none like you. In all of my days, I want to praise the wonders of your mighty love. Guess what? It's my comfort, my shelter, tower of refuge and strength. Let every breath, all that I am, never cease to. And he comes in right before I can say worship and says, I never wanted you guys to worship me. That was Christianity's idea. They made me king. They made me God. I was just trying to be here and be love and show everybody the way, the truth, the life. Love, love, love. 15:15 on the little clock on my, because it runs the video clock. I'll tell you how long you've been videoing. Yeah, so I've been absolutely adorable today. See, I got my little dress on, all that. But on a real note though, like, oh, it just like clicked like that. Like, what the hell happened? The lighting totally went off. Sun must have went behind something, right? So anyway, oh, and I need to wipe that camera lens off. iPads take shit videos and pictures anyway. I was astounded. I was offended. I was like, wow, I paid this much and the goddamn cameras on this is shit. What? Like, whatever. So yeah, the poor Christian guy who was not I can't say if he was not a disciple of Jesus because I did not talk to him. Basically, his energy, he just felt like an ignorant, lost sheep, same as I used to be, controlled by a religious spirit. Yeah. Yeah, so I was like, oh, no, nope. My mind's jumping from thing to thing. So yeah, it was really beautiful. You got to see a lot of parents there with their children. Not always both parents, though. It was really strange. Like, you know, it would be the dad or the mom with the kids, or sometimes even the grandparent. You know, that's who was raising them. I don't know. Or that's who just brought them. I don't know. I didn't ask people. I just observed that, you know, it was really nice to see parents supporting their children in their path to self-discovery and in their path to being authentic and being real with themselves. It was just really encouraging to see that. We had a few people walking around, dad hugs for free, mom hugs for free, or free mom hugs, free dad hugs. And I thought that was really sweet too, because there's a lot of times, you know, when you need a hug from a mom or a dad, and if you ain't got one, it really helps when you got somebody with a maternal or a paternal energy about them that's like, oh, let me just hold you. Let me be mama for a minute. Let me be papa for a minute, you know? And that's really fucking beautiful. Because we all need that. And what else? What else? Let's see. Just a lot of interesting things that I'm sure Holy Spirit will be bringing back up to me over the next couple of days. I really want to turn that light on, but I'm pretty sure it'll screw up my lighting even worse. Yes, it made it yellow. And they were all yellow. I don't think it helped the video much either. It's 19 minutes, so yeah. I didn't spend any money. Got a free bracelet. I had a little flag stuck in my purse, and it fell out some point, and I'm aggravated about that because I was like trying to keep it. Like, oh yeah, I get a free flag too. Yeah. So it was really interesting, and yeah. it was beautiful. It was a beautiful event. They had great music show, great artists. They had a dance team. They were fucking phenomenal. Let's see, what else? But yeah, it felt good to be loved and accepted, and I mean, people weren't over friendly like they are at church when they try to push the love and acceptance. Everybody was just being chill and being themselves, and you know, it was cool. You know, people brought their dogs, their kids, their scooters, their, you know, met some really cool people. Hung out with my friend who's a local photographer, and then got to meet one of his friends, which is now an acquaintance of mine, and she's a pretty cool chick. I mean, she's a dominatrix. So I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that she's a sex worker, because my other friend that's a dominatrix will tell you straight up, yeah, I'm a sex worker. This is what I do. I'm a dominatrix. So, yeah, so that's interesting. Just meeting all kinds of cool people, and I'm loving it. And that's really important to me, because I've really been on my journey of self-discovery and figuring out my authentic self, and I think it's pretty safe to say that I'm bisexual. Yeah. I think I'll just leave it at that. I could try to explain how I feel about the way I feel about some things, but like at the beginning of the day and the end of the day, it's just kind of like I like girls and guys. And like I don't date women yet or anything like that. It's just that's open for me. You see? You know, I kind of like. Oh Lord. Would it be so easy for me to be looking at both masculine and feminine but how am I gonna put this? Like everybody has a masculine and divine energy within them. Two different energies within them. Okay. Some people, and it varies from time to time, certain situations and seasons in your life, your masculine energy will come out more and get shit done. And then there'll be times you need to be more receptive or more in tune with things, and your feminine energy will be the more dominant one. And some people just don't have, you know, they're more masculine all the time, and some are more feminine all the time. So I kind of like that. And so so basically, a completely healed person, or a healed person, somebody with their masculine and feminine energies balanced, is what I'm shopping for, because I feel like I have balanced mine. But I think that's why I enjoy both females and males, is because I like this, but I like this too. And it's not coming to me in one package. So it's okay. I'll take two packages. You know? So yeah. Oh, happy Pride.